Hello. Hi. My name is Mohammed Chibeli, the founder and managing director of Chaperone Limited. Back in 2016, I was in wealth management in Joburg. And every day I'd meet high net worth individuals who had money to invest. And I always ask myself, like, how come certain people have the privilege of investing? And I came across a product called TIPS. What they are is that you take bonds, treasury bonds, and then you strip them into smaller denominations to make them affordable. And then that idea in my head as I was studying for my CFA level 3, I thought, okay, I can take this and do it in other markets that don't have the same opportunities. Then I went to Lesotho because it's home, and I approached the mobile money providers at the time, trying to use the ubiquity of mobile money as a platform to sell this innovative idea of mine. Needless to say, those conversations didn't go well. Then I thought, you know what, I still believe in this thing. If it requires infrastructure for it, then so be it. So we'll start from ground zero. That's how the Chaperone was born. So we provide affordable digital financial services for businesses. So the problem that we're trying to solve, like most fintech startups, is financial exclusion. As I just told you now, when I first decided to do Chaperone, I was doing financial exclusion. I didn't know that's what it was called, but I just knew intuitively that people are financially excluded. But then as you delve deeper, we realized that of the 100 million odd merchants in Africa, 95% of transactions are done through cash. So even merchants on the continent are still financially excluded. So our motto is that you do the heavy lifting so that our customers don't have to. So that's how Chaperone was born, as I said. So to build our ecosystem, we had to show traction and whatever was required to have conversations with corporates. So we had to do the normal transactions that can be done on the mobile wallet as ground zero for our solution. And then on the back of that, our defensibility in our markets, and I suppose in other markets as well, because we're scaling into other markets, is that other competitors such as M-Pesa and EcoCash and the like only do marketplace interactions, so cash in, cash out and the like. But we, having experts on platform businesses, myself being one of them, doing a PhD in platforms, you realize that the value proposition for platformization is actually in offering the whole spectrum. So on the back of that, we've been able to get really key partnerships with commercial banks. So the market size, it's known to all. 800 million before COVID was done digitally, globally, using mobile-first technologies, payments. Then 80% of that, so 60% of that is in Africa. But even then, remember that 60% symbolizes is the equivalent of 5% of all commercial transactions that happen on the continent. So there's still a lot of upside there. And then we are looking to get into 3 markets, Lesotho, South Africa, and Botswana. So we're in the process of acquiring a second license in Botswana in partnership with ABSA. So we call this our trust indicator. It's the aggregate deposits of all ecosystem partners. What we've done is, instead of going B2C and trying to acquire customers individually, we offer, like I said, our platform matrix, our platform stack to these corporates, and then they do the acquisition on our behalf. So that kind of helps us. So in Lesotho, we've been around for 2 years, but we've been able to get most of the corporates that are worth having onto our ecosystem. And then, obviously, we were in talks about ABSA potentially having a pseudo entry into Lesotho. Then in Botswana, as I said, we're going to be underwritten by ABSA. And then with Letshego, because we have a partnership cooking, we're hoping to also extend the partnership. So our partnership model is really simple. We're looking for partners that can help us scale beyond markets. So working with multinational companies helps in that sense. And then our use cases around our payments platform. Payments currently value-added services. We've sold around 3 million worth of value-added services to date. And now the one insurance company likes our product so much that they wanted to do a digital product that we're doing now with them. And then Projections, we're looking to turn out profit 2 years. Our team, we have a combined working experience of 30 years, and our directors have been on the boards of JSE-listed companies, banks, being Standard Bank and the like. We're raising 24 million in partnerships. So, yeah, we're raising 24 million. I'm running out of time.
Sorry, that's time. I know, and you're trying so quickly to run through them. Thank you so much for that presentation. Judges, any questions?
So a number of companies in South Africa have tried mobile money solutions and it hasn't taken off in the way they anticipated. Can you just tell us what you've learned from them?
Okay, so I think having learned from, let's say, M-Pesa, for instance, the easiest way is to create a platform, an agnostic platform. And for ABSA specifically, they're looking for digital revenues that are non-interest based. So if you show them that I'm going to help you garner digital deposits, garner shared revenue from transactions, then obviously you come across as a complementary offering as opposed to a competitor. So this is why now they're happy to underwrite us in other markets. Same goes for Standard Bank. I mean, I didn't get to the other slides, but we also have FNB. We have Standard Bank. So most of the big banks are joining our platform because of the collaboration aspect of our business. Thank you.
All sorted?
Just one question on your current cap table. So I saw that you said that you've taken in some funding. Was it, in which way? Was it a price round or?
Yeah, so we've done angel investors mostly. I mean, coming out of Lesotho, there isn't a lot of, if any, VC money. So we had to raise money from close family and friends. So that's how we got. And also we raised in Canada, South Africa, and Lesotho.
Fabulous. Thank you so much for that. And last but